What is up, folks? You're watching The Hungry Handgunner. I am Nick. You guys mostly already know that. So one thing I want to talk about today is this. So it has been probably it is definitely my most watched video on my channel, the CAA MCK micro conversion kit. So I'm going to go ahead right off the bat and I'll put the card up there for the full review. We're not going to do another full review today. This is just kind of an update video after I've had it for about a year. So what we've got here, guys, is just the CAA MCK micro conversion kit. It is a nifty little gizmo that I have had a lot of fun with. Those of you that don't know, there's the gun. This is an accessory with a stabilizing brace. So got the 19X in there. It's been a ball. So we'll talk about this today. 19X is, I'm back. 19X has been covered in separate videos. If you guys want to know about that, I'll put a card there. So this little guy's got a side folding stock or a brace, and it's actually pretty ergonomic to use. It's been pretty reliable for the most part. You got a little mag holder up here. Just kind of giving you guys my favorite features as we go through this. Got a little gas pedal, thumb rest, whatever you want to call it. I like the term gas pedal. Makes me feel like I shoot faster than I do. Got a rail up top, which I've got the Sig Sauer Romeo 5 XDR Optics Planet or OpMod Optics Planet Special Edition on there, or Optics Planet modification. But this has been pretty cool. I've only had a few issues out of it, which I mentioned in the full review. The gun does get pretty dirty because all that muzzle blast is directed back into the slide area of the gun. So if you don't keep it clean or oiled or whatever, you can have some issues after an extended firing session. Nothing like, if you keep it clean, you're probably not going to run into any issues right out of the bat. Charging handle is one point of contention. A lot of folks have had issues with these serrations in here that engage the serrations on the pistol slide, with them getting worn down and not engaging anymore. Mine show somewhere, but I haven't had any issues with them not engaging. Now, one cool thing that I have heard from people that have had issues with that, you reach out to CAA, they'll send you another charging handle. You got some Allen screws to take apart, pop this thing in half, put your new charging handle in, and go about your business. So, yeah, it's annoying. It probably shouldn't happen, but at least they will take care of you if it does. I've really enjoyed this. This is useful for a number of things. If you're going to get it, they've got it for Smith & Wesson, Glock, Sig. There may be more I'm forgetting, but I've got it for the Glock, and this one does fit a variety of Glocks. It fits the 17, 18, 19, 19X, 22, 23, 31, 32, and 45. So if you have any of those Glocks, it should work in here. So if you've kind of standardized your pistols set up around Glocks, then this is absolutely a cool accessory to have. Or if you carry a Glock, it's not going to do anything to increase your velocity or ballistics or anything like that, because this is not a barrel extension, it's just a shroud. So whatever length is on your gun, you're going to get those ballistics, but you are going to get a lot more stability in the long run. So like this area here, it's not a vertical foregrip by any means, but it's just kind of, you can wrap your hand around it. So not vertical, ATF, not vertical. So, and then brace here, you know, you can hold it up to your shoulder. If it so happens to touch your shoulder, hold it up to your cheek. If it so happens to touch your shoulder, oh well, it's still a pistol. So pretty cool little gizmo. Just want to give you guys a 1 year kind of update on it. So I enjoy this. It's good. Maybe not with these big happy sticks in it, but you can fold it up fairly small with normal Glock mags, which I don't have any out here with me. But you can fold it up pretty small and throw this little guy in a backpack somewhere, or under a seat or whatever. And because it's not an actual firearm, you know, if you're carrying your Glock and you have this under the seat, would it get stolen if somebody broke in your vehicle? Probably, but it's not an actual firearm. They're not going to be able to hurt anybody with just this. I guess you could hit somebody with it, but it's not like having a gun stolen out of your vehicle. So not really a good practice to leave guns in vehicles. If you guys want, I'll post some stats in the description about people breaking into vehicles and stealing guns. Not a good idea. So enough on that tangent. You can carry this accessory with you. It's not a firearm. And then if you're carrying your 19X or your Glock 19 or whatever, and you want to extend the range on that gun, say that you're you're out with some friends, you got some FMJ ammo, just want to hit some tin cans from 100 yards, it's possible with this. Throw your Glock in there, go to town, have a good time. Thing I do want to mention is if you're using a back strap on your Glock that has the extended beaver tail, you're going to have to take that back strap off. It will not clear this little trapdoor area there. It won't clear it with the back strap on there, or beaver tail on there. I keep confusing my words today. So yeah, it's just going to be a little quick update on this, and I think what we can do now is we'll fire a mag through it. So anybody that's just now tuning in for this, you get to see that. All right, we're at a distance of about 35 yards, so it's absolutely not really doing too much to test the effectiveness of this. I do have the GoPro up down there, so what we're going to do is just put a few rounds. May not do the whole mag. We'll figure it out here in just a second, but here we go. Alright, so that was fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that footage. That's actually my first time running the GoPro out here, so didn't perform all that great, but I think I was a little bit worried about the camera instead of just shooting. But I do have to give this my recommendation if you guys are on the fence about getting one. I've had a ball with this thing. The advanced kit's going to net you the flip up sights and the little gas pedals, as I call them, thumb rest, and this proprietary light in the front. It is clear. Light's not super bright, but it is a Olight S1R baton. I don't think it's the baton 2, I think it's just the regular baton. So it doesn't have the magnetic charging, but you can use that CR123A lithium battery to go in there. So that is cool. Occupy that space under the muzzle. The other thing the advanced kit's going to get you is the quick detach sling, which just hooks in right there. So if you're on the fence about getting one, highly recommend it. Throw you a 1X red dot on there, like the Romeo 5 XDR or a Romeo 4 or EOTech if that's your thing. Although for the money of these SIGs, I'll have to do a separate video on the SIGs, but I've been really impressed with them, and you can get the dot in circle reticle on there if you want. I normally just run mine with the 2 MOA dot. Seems to be good enough. But yeah, just an update for you guys. I love this thing. It's one of my favorite gun accessories I've ever had. So I'll drop a link in the description to where you can pick one up. As always, stay safe, keep shooting. I'll see you next time.